Who is the governor of North Dakota? Who are the senators of North Dakota? Who is the president of the United States? Who is the vice president of the United States? How many senators are in the United States government? How many House of Representatives are in the United States government? Now, as an adult, when you hear those questions, you may think that is common knowledge. But when you ask kids throughout America, or even throughout North Dakota, these same questions, you'd be absolutely surprised on the majority of kids who are unable to answer those questions correctly. I've pulled all of those questions that I've previously stated from the North Dakota State Civics Test. Hi, my name is Matthew Bach, and today, for my persuasive speech, I'll be persuading my audience on why the civics test should be mandated in every state in America to graduate high school. The naturalization test, or the civics test, is a 100-question test consisting of 57 questions about American government, 30 questions about American history, and 13 integrated questions. Questions about geography, holidays, and national symbols. Now, obviously, if you are a high schooler going to a high school in Idaho, you are not going to be asked who the North Dakota governor is or who the North Dakota senators are. You are going to be asked your respected state's government officials. You must answer 70 of these questions correctly to pass the test. You must pass the test to earn a diploma in 15 of these states: Arizona, Idaho, North Dakota, Florida, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, Kansas, Missouri, Louisiana, Wisconsin, South Carolina, Virginia, and Minnesota, according to civicsquestions.com. Now, I'll be explaining why it should be mandated. The civics test should be mandated in every state in America. Once you turn 18, you are eligible to vote in the United States. When most students are graduating high school, they are either 18 or about to turn 18. With a lack of knowledge on who your state's government officials are, or even who the president or vice president of the United States is, makes it very difficult for those kids to vote on who the future government officials may be. With mandating the civics test throughout America, it'll help the kids become better citizens and more aware of what is happening throughout the government and how the government is ran. This civics test is truly what's best for these kids. Oklahoma is now seeing that and will become the 16th state to mandate the civics test in April of 2022, according to examinerenterprise.com. The NAP test, or the National Assessment of Educational Progress Civics Test. This test was created to evaluate the civics knowledge and skills of students. When the government sent out this test throughout America, 25% of students who took this test reached the proficient standard. The last time this test was given out was in 2019. Approximately 13,400 students took this test. If you do the math, that's only 3,350 students reaching the proficient standard. How can you expect America to be on the uprise when you only have 3,350 students of those 13,000 students who took it really understand and know who is running their government? By mandating the naturalization test, it would help raise those numbers in percentile substantially. With Oklahoma passing that bill in April is exactly the push America needs for other states to start mandating this test and help out America and students throughout the United States. With only needing to achieve a minimum of a 70% to pass this test, that is totally doable for below average kids who are struggling in every other subject throughout school. That makes it very doable for kids when history teachers, all they have to do is take a week out of the year and help students study for the civics test. With only 25% of students who took the NAP test reaching the proficient standard according to NAE.org, that percentile is way too low, especially if America wants to help these kids be more educated and try to revamp the school system. How can you expect the citizens of your state to vote in the correct government official if they don't even know who's running their country, and even that their state? With this test, it will help educate students more about the government and country. And by mandating this civics test for every state in America for these kids to get their diploma is a great stepping stone to help kids in America become a better place. Therefore, the civics test should be mandated in every state of the United States of America. Thank you for listening to my persuasive speech.